Plant cell. Cell. The cell is the fundamental unit of life. All the life activities are carried out by cells. Cell structure and organelles vary in plants and animals, and they are primarily classified based on their function. The difference in their cell composition is the reason behind the difference between plants and animals, their structure and functions. Each cell organelle has a particular function to perform. Some of the cell organelles are present in both plant cell and the animal cell, while others are unique to just one. Plant cell definition. Plant cells are eukaryotic cells with a true nucleus along with specialized structures called organelles that carry out certain specific functions. What is a plant cell? Plant cells are eukaryotic cells that vary in several fundamental factors from other eukaryotic organisms. Both plant and animal cells contain nucleus along with the similar organelles. One of the distinctive aspects of a plant cell is the presence of a cell wall outside the cell membrane. Plant cell. Plant cell structure. Just like different organs within the body, plant cell structure includes various components known as cell organelles that perform different functions to sustain itself. These organelles include cell wall. It is a rigid layer which is composed of cellulose, glycoproteins, lignin, pectin, and hemicellulose. It is located outside the cell membrane. It comprises proteins, polysaccharides, and cellulose. Cell membrane. It is the semi-permeable membrane that is present within the cell wall. It is composed of a thin layer of protein and fat. Nucleus. The nucleus is a membrane-bound structure that is present only in eukaryotic cells. The vital function of a nucleus is to store DNA or hereditary information that required for cell division, metabolism, and growth. Plastids. They are membrane-bound organelles that have their own DNA. They are necessary to store starch to carry out the process of photosynthesis. Central vacuole. It occupies around 30% of the cell's volume in a mature plant cell. Tonoplast is a membrane that surrounds central vacuole. Golgi apparatus. They are found in all eukaryotic cells which are involved in distributing synthesized macromolecules to various parts of the cell. Ribosomes. They are the smallest membrane-bound organelles which comprise RNA and protein. They are the sites for protein synthesis, hence also referred to as the protein factories of the cell. Mitochondria. They are the double membraned organelles found in the cytoplasm of all eukaryotic cells. They provide energy by breaking down carbohydrate and sugar molecules. Hence, they are also referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. Lysosome. Lysosomes are called suicidal bags as they hold digestive enzymes in an enclosed membrane. They perform the function of cellular waste disposal by digesting worn out organelles, food particles, and foreign bodies in the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum. It plays a major role in the production, processing, and transport of proteins and lipids.
A plant cell similarly to an animal cell, contains a cell nucleus, in which genetic material is stored in the form of DNA. Inside the cell nucleus, there is the nucleolus. It is a granular body built of protein and ribonucleic acid, RNA, in which, inter alia, ribosomes are produced. Ribosomes are organelles involved in the synthesis of proteins. Some of them are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Others are freely suspended in the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a liquid suspension filling the cell, which contains various organelles. One of them is the endoplasmic reticulum. It has the shape of a labyrinth surrounding the nucleus. One part of the ER is called rough, and the other smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The Golgi body is the cell repository. The substances produced in it are stored there and then transported to other parts of the cell. Among the more complex organelles are the mitochondria, in which cellular respiration takes place. Their number, size, and shape vary depending on the cell type. Each plant cell is surrounded by a cell membrane. It acts as a barrier separating the cell from the external environment. A plant cell also has a number of unique features. The cell wall, which is composed of multiple cellulose layers, is a characteristic feature of a plant cell. Its rigid structure serves as a frame that gives the cell a regular shape. The cell wall protects the cell against water loss, while allowing the flow of various substances from and into the cell. The plant cell can use solar energy as fuel for the production of the organic compounds it needs. This is possible through chloroplasts found in the cell, which are also known as green bodies. These organelles contain chlorophyll, the green pigment enabling the conversion of solar energy into the energy of chemical bonds. Large vacuoles, whose surface often occupies almost the entire cell, are another unique feature of plant cells. Vacuoles can be likened to huge tanks filled with cell sap, containing mainly water and spare substances. These elements of the plant cell closely cooperate together, ensuring the proper functioning of the cell. They are found in all plant cells, irrespective of the type of plant.
Different types of plant cell. Parenchyma cell. Parenchyma tissue is composed of thin-walled cells and makes up the photosynthetic tissue in leaves, the pulp of fruits, and the endosperm of many seeds. Collenchyma cells. Collenchyma cells mainly form supporting tissue and have irregular cell walls. They are found mainly in the cortex of stems and in leaves. Sclerenchyma cells. These cells are more rigid compared to the collenchyma cells, and this is because of the presence of a hardening agent. These cells are usually found in all plant roots and mainly involved in providing support to the plants. Summary. Plant cells are the basic unit of life in organisms of the kingdom Plantae. They are eukaryotic cells which have a true nucleus along with specialized structures called organelles that carry out different functions. Plant cells have special organelles called chloroplasts which create sugar via photosynthesis. They also have a cell wall that provides structural support. Thank you.